Hello, Mark Fitzpatrick here with RLAH Real Estate. I hope you're doing well on this mid-fall day. I wanted to do a video update for this newsletter because people have been asking me, Mark, what's going on with the markets? It's not what I was hoping for. Well, here's what's going on. And just as I record this, moments before that, they actually signed off on reopening the government. So we'll talk about that. First, reopening the government should hopefully take away at least a little bit of the fear that's been out there and kind of the uncertainty. That has been a big factor in all the markets. Now, at the same time, Jerome Powell indicated only a 50% chance of rate cuts in December. That freaked the stock markets out, especially tech. Some of those companies are down 5-6% today. And we've seen this multiple times where days they're up and then days they're down. Days they're up and days they're down. And that's sort of kept people in a frozen position where they just don't want to get out and they don't want to move on anything. And so that has trickled over into the real estate market for the past several months. There are certain single family homes, especially in super prime spots that are priced really well, that are moving. But the number of days on market is massively up over the last year. And for condos, it's really gotten slow. I mean, first time in 15 years I've seen even price reductions with properties that are already priced pretty well. I mean, actually really well. They're not moving. Why? They're not even getting people out to see the condos. Or in a few cases, those people needed to sell something in order to buy. So that has been a scenario. I saw it again with a townhouse this weekend. Just went on the market. Only one person came by the open house, and that person needed to sell a house in order to buy. And they've been on the market since August. So if you are thinking of selling a property, your home, please let's talk now or as soon as possible to plan things out. Because there are a lot of things we can do privately, meaning not live days on the MLS, which can get your property in front of people who might have buyers, other agents who might have buyers. We have the biggest private network of that. And that might kind of help spur interest before we actually go live. I would not put a market officially live right now unless you absolutely had to. So let's plan things, let's talk about it. Please call me, let's discuss this. And if you know anyone else, really important. That's the biggest thing I could stress right now, because there are things that can be done in advance to help market it, and also things to prepare it to make sure when it comes on, because people are really picky now. That's the other factor. They're more demanding buyers because it's not a seller's market. It's much more neutral, and in some cases leans towards buyers depending on the property type. So very important. Now, from the buyer standpoint, if someone's looking to buy a property over the next 3 months, especially condos and some townhomes, there are going to be opportunities. There are opportunities right now. Actually, I have a client where we got a 2.25% VA assumption on a condo. So that's a needle in the haystack. I found 2 needles in the haystack in the last couple of years though with that. So that's fantastic. But there are going to be opportunities. I always say that when a seller has to sell and you as a buyer don't have to buy, that's when there's a real opportunity, because you have the leverage, right? And you can utilize that. So again, if you're looking to buy a property, you want to add something to a portfolio, then let's talk, because it's about kind of having the radar locked in on a certain location and then striking and kind of monitoring, right? Somebody may not be in that position where they have to sell right now, but 4 weeks from now, as we get into mid-December, they're starting to freak out. And now the offer that they sort of said no way right away to, they're coming back and saying, maybe, yeah, could we do that? and maybe now the price is even lower for you as a purchaser. So that's where we are with the market. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of kind of just really nervousness. And so you can take advantage of that though through preparation. So let's have a conversation. Give me a call, text me, let me know how you're doing. If you know anyone else that might need help, I certainly would love to be able to help them. It's very important to have good representation now and to be able to navigate through this with someone who's going to make sure you're getting all the advantages. So that's it. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.